place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor, and he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Tnchuck complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tnchuck. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off with great anticipation.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mon going to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Mon.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. The give is to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's go, let's go. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 53.
Now Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Jones again.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mon now off of play action. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And that's the first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers on one play have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mon looks to throw.
Smith catches left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. It's a give to Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A give to Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Mond looks to throw on first down.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season, and obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Mond.
Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Touchdown, Vikings. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers. looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready? Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Rodgers to throw once more.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From way up at the 23.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Mond. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
letting one go deep for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook,
his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
and maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Off the play fake, Mond.
And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 50. Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tnchuck.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
Switch.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Slant 50.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jones.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 189 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Mond. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, and they're going to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on 1st down, Mond, they're going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give, this is Cook. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mond. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Powers through him. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Point after here coming up. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got Bell.
Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.